stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.
Alright guys, so I'm here, just hopped into another We Buy Gold and Silver spot, and the gentleman here just gave me a great deal. You can find him at 8th Street Gold and Diamonds, and he sold me some constitutional silver pretty much at spot by like fractions of a penny maybe. So thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
So it's a quick buy, guys, before I head to the airport. So there's 35. Got myself some 90%. You've heard it called constitutional silver before, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to a guy in Boston and then a guy in Maryland, and they're like, I've never heard it called that before, and they're like going crazy about it. It was funny. Cool, man. Well,
are you waiting for anything financially to happen? Is that why you're stocking up? Is there something you're like thinking? What are you thinking?
yeah, so that's a good question, and that's a question that's asked a lot on YouTube. So like, a lot of people like collect for SHTF scenario. Some people collect just for like quick flips or whatever.
Right.
So I collect for retirement. Right,
Gotcha.
so my plan is to save it till I retire, but that protects me for everything. So if SHTF or any of those things do happen, I'm automatically protected. I don't trust putting my money in the overinflated stock market and all that nonsense.
Understood.
So I believe in physical gold and silver, 6,000 or 5,000 years of history. You know what I mean? So I'll save it to the end.
So what's better, real estate or physical money or physical gold and silver?
Right now, physical gold and silver because the real estate market's inflated.
Gotcha.
But on the next correction, what I will do is I will cash out a portion of my gold and silver, buy distressed properties when it's pennies on the dollar, and then on the next ride up, first off will be residual income, and the next ride up
It's
I'll
cyclical.
sell it.
We've seen that before happen over and over.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's
How about relationship to Bitcoin and gold and silver? Did you see it?
So the interesting thing with that is I actually started mining Bitcoin in 2015, so I did really well with that. Some people, you know, and I got into it pretty deep, and a lot of people call it the digital gold, right? Because it's limited, so it can't be reproduced per se, and it has a lot of the aspects of money. Like if you see
faith, it has a lot of faith for some reason.
Well,
gold and silver needs no faith. It just is. It just is.
But that's the thing. Gold and silver doesn't need faith.
Right,
Whereas,
that's
like,
what I meant.
Yeah. Whereas paper fiat currency does, and Bitcoin still needed faith.
Yeah.
The first transaction ever in Bitcoin was for 10,500 Bitcoins for 2 extra large pizzas. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So now that guy's like pissed off. But
Yeah, nice.
that was the first time a monetary value was ever put to Bitcoin.
Do you know where you can mine free Bitcoins?
Well, they're all free to mine. You just have to have the mining rig to mine them.
You use cell phones.
Oh yeah, I've seen some people doing that.
If you buy tons and tons of used cell phones and open them, people have left 5 years ago, 4 years ago, Bitcoins that they've completely forgot about sitting in their phones.
Oh, like wallets on phones.
So I think in China, where they buy all the scrap, the e-scrap,
They're just like searching for
they're
Bitcoin.
searching a laptop. Well, yeah, all you need is one, right?
Nowadays, yeah.
So they're searching all of our laptops, the hard drives.
For Bitcoin addresses?
Absolutely. They're searching. It makes sense because people don't pay
There's all
attention.
kinds of stories. I had a friend yesterday who's telling me, man, I have Bitcoin somewhere. I don't remember where, though.
Exactly that.
And then some guy actually went to a landfill and searched because somehow he threw away like a disposal or a external hard drive or something.
Right.
But it had like 6,000 Bitcoins on it
Right.
when they were, you know.
And it's worth
back in the day when you're mining Bitcoin, you could mine 1,000
I'd-
Bitcoin like
I'd
that.
hire a team of guys to go with
Just
me
go
to the
search
junkyard if I've lost my 6,000 Bitcoins.
Now, speaking about a lot of coins, you did make a great offer on these. Unfortunately, I spent most of my budget this
It's okay.
trip.
No
But
problem.
next time I'm in town, I'll check you out
Stop
for sure.
it. You're always welcome.
Cool, man. Well, check him out, guys. He's got some great deals, and I just cleaned him out of the 90%. There's a lone Morgan. How much is the Morgan?
Like $14.
$14?
Yeah, nothing
Can-
special.
Can I take a look at it?
Sure.
I really like Morgans because it reminds me like the Old West.
There's one problem. People are losing interest in collecting them.
I know.
The young kids want cell phones and sneakers. The old timers
video
are
games.
dying. So that's going to disappear like baseball cards.
Maybe.
All the premiums from baseball cards,
The premiums,
and comic
yes.
books.
But you still have the silver value.
Right, but I'm saying all the premium. I mean,
I get what you're
Carson
saying.
Cities are still hot.
I get what you're saying.
Will
yeah.
always be investment pieces. But other dates are just because nobody cares to find certain dates anymore because they don't fill out, the little books anymore.
And I'm really heavy into silver. I do some gold because I'm diversified a little bit.
Right.
But one of the cases for silver is even if tomorrow all the monetary history was deleted and people didn't care about it, you still have the industrial demand and everything from solar panels to medical to all this stuff uses them.
Caveat to that.
Graphene, I know that's what you're
No. Caveat to that. If the economy crashes, the industrial base won't need the silver. There's the caveat.
True.
Who's buying cell phones and electronics when you can't feed your kids and pay rent?
Yeah, but
So
you
food
still
will be the
need
only-
silver. Water
food-
purification, the medical industry, people are still going to get sick and die. That never stops, and
That's
there's a huge draw in the medical industry for
Plastics. Medical industries, if you look at their equipment,
I used to work. Yeah, the equipment.
Yeah, it's
but
all-
silver's used in a lot of the sterile parts of these different.
Platinum. Platinum is usually, I think it's platinum.
I'm
isn't
telling
it?
you, man. I
It
used
is-
to work in the
Oh,
medical
silver's
industry.
anti-bio. That's right. My
Yes.
God. They're putting that in aprons.
And it's used for a lot of water purification.
Right.
So although you're right, we will see a drop in industrial demand.
Right.
Still, you have that. And the other thing is, there's very few primary silver mines. So most of the mines that are actually cashing in silver, they're either gold mines or they're mining copper and zinc and this
Oh,
other
and that's just
stuff.
a substitute.
Yes.
It's an excellent. I got you.
Yes. So when
They
the
leaches in until
yeah.
they're. Right.
So when the industrial demand does drop during the next recession, so you're not getting copper and all these other things, silver is going to be severely limited because there's no more mines mining that stuff because all the mines that were mining it were mining all the real hardcore industrial metals like copper, right?
Right.
And then also too, silver is one of the precious metals. It's the only one that's being used and gone. Every time you throw away a cell phone or anything with electronics, you're throwing away silver. So I think in the future, eventually, like maybe not in my lifetime, but I think you'll see landfills getting mined.
That's what I was about to tell
Mining
you.
up the
next line
landfill
is
when
the
it's
landfill.
worth it. When
Right.
the price makes it worth it, they're going to re-dig up these landfills
Yes.
and then
Process
filter out.
everything,
Yeah. And that's maybe in the future too, when like everything's like
You'll
depleted.
find millions of dollars just coins in the landfill. Just quarters, dimes, and nickels. You'll find billions of dollars in the.
So I'm gonna ask. I know there probably is a ton of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you one question. I ask
Sure.
everybody.
Shoot.
Back in the old West days, if I walked into a saloon with this, how many people could I buy drinks for? You think?
Holy shit, probably 30.
You think?
Yeah.
I think it was significant.
Yeah, 30 people. People lived on pennies, not on silver. People were literally trading copper pennies.
Right.
I think, isn't that correct? I think a man brought
Like
home
large cents or-
4 cents a home or something.
Yeah. And
Per day.
I know bullets too were kind of a currency back then.
bullets.
That's where the shot came from.
Oh, that's right.
Give me a
That's
shot.
Right,
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I'll pick this up for $14,
Okay, coming up.
and then I'll find a time machine and go buy drinks for 30 people.
I know, right? Don't forget, rooms and houses were like $5,000 a month.
I know, that's
You
crazy.
could rent a house for $5,000 a month,
That's crazy.
and that was a good house in a good neighborhood. What did I tell you? 14, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Cool, man.
You know where you can mine free gold as much as you want? 47th Street. Hundreds of jewelers worked there for 300 years up and down in Manhattan, correct? On that 47th Street.
I've seen people. They scrape the
But
sidewalks
what
and
do
the
all
cracks.
jewelers
and
do? They all go wash their hands. And if you don't have a catch sink, it's all in the sewers. All the sludge in the sewers.
Let's go in the sewers, man.
And if no,
Really?
I'm serious. If you go to the sewer and you clean out the whole sewer in 47th Street, I guarantee you there has to be gazillion tons of ounces of gold in there.
There's guys on YouTube. Yeah, it gets trapped. It's because gold is 18.
Unless the owner, there's owners that had 80 employees or 100 manufacturing things for years since the 1910. Everybody washes their hands because they're all black from the gold and silver they're working with all day.
Well, and gold is 18 times heavier than water.
Correct.
So it's
Correct.
going to go in those low places.
Correct. And then as it flushes out of the building and goes into the main sewage, it's right there. It's sitting right there because water can't push it.
I've seen these guys on YouTube. They literally, in New York, they sweep the streets, sweep out the cracks, all
Right.
this stuff, and then they pan it.
And
And they find little
Yes, I
diamonds
seen it.
and
I
all
seen
these
it.
little things.
Now think about the guys washing their hands for so many years.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because it sinks into your crevices.
Well, during the gold rush, they used to pay, California gold rush, they'd pay with gold dust, like at bars and stuff.
Right.
So they'd be measuring it, and the guys would go like this in their hair, And then there's guys that their hair would be full of all this gold because they had all this
They were
grease.
stealing it all.
Yes.
That is so smart.
Yes, and they'd wash their hair at the end of the day
See
and
how
have all this gold.
genius human beings are.
I know.
Isn't that amazing that someone would even think of that?
Anyways, man, I gotta get to the airport, catch my flight.
It was nice meeting you.
It's been a pleasure, and thank you for the silver, guys. He still got these. These are like at spot. These are $2 over spot. So these are rounds. These are obviously AOC. So.
And the local jewelers will have the same deals here
Yeah.
because we don't want to ship it to get the premiums. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
So we'll just charge customers below a little bit.
And it saves you having to send it from melt.
Yeah,
and all
to California, New
Yeah,
York.
I get it. I get
So
the
that's
guy.
how you'll always get deals when you come in. If you start, one day I might not have anything, but my neighbor might. Then
Right.
one day he won't, and I will.
Right.
And you'll get deals close to spot
Right.
if you're smart, if you're a thrifty, shopper.
Right.
So that's the way to do it, door to door.
Cool, man. Catch you
All right,
next
brother.
time.
Nice meeting you.
See ya. Or I should say, catch you on the next one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I say
that's
every time. All right, guys. Well, I just went into a another shop. Got some great deals. Got some more silver. I got silver at spot this time, which is still great. But I found the place with the silver under spot, so I'm like being greedy. But I got some more silver at spot. But he sold me a Morgan for 14 bucks, which was super cool. I was really happy about that. It's one of the best deals I've gotten on a Morgan. So if you guys are in Philadelphia, you can check it out, and maybe you.
Head north on Spring.
Oh my gosh, this GPS. All right, guys. Well, that was a great conversation I had with the gentleman over here at 8th Street, Golden Diamond Buyers, and I got some great deals. He saw me get this Morgan for 15 bucks, 18.90. Let's go ahead and check that real quick. So I go set to pre-1900. Bam. And for those of you who don't know, if you set the weight in here, 0.77, because it's 0.7734 is what we're looking for. Bang. Or actually, I'm sorry, that should have been in PM. Whoops. 0.773. There we go. So you see if you put in the weight, it will tell you if it's thick or thin. Really nice. Okay. So we got this 1890 Morgan for 15 bucks. Super sick. We got $2 face of Kennedy, 90%. I mean, these look totally legit. But we can just check them real quick if we wanted to. It's fake. No, I'm kidding. That's fine. So, there we go. Sometimes you gotta move them around a little bit too if you see. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's throw this one on there again. It's funny, sometimes with like these different ones, you gotta mess with the settings a little bit. That's a 1948. Anyways, all silver. Great deals, great price. Pretty much spot for everything. Can't complain with that. And it's in great shape. And this Morgan for 15 bucks, guys. 1890. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one.